Hello and bienvenidos to Life's Questions and Lessons. I am your host, Charity Youngblood, and I am so grateful that you are here with me today. This season, we're going deep to help you rediscover who you are. So let's get started with today's question. Recap, who are your unwelcome visitors? Recap, who are your unwelcome visitors? So we are at the end of our Unwelcome Visitors series, and if this is your first episode, I highly suggest you start with our series intro, which is Who Are Your Unwelcome Visitors, and kind of go from there and see, what episodes kind of speak out to you or resonate with you. But for the recap, those of you that have been with me this whole time, it might be a great idea to look at some of the questions in the episode specifically that were either challenging for you, if you feel like you're in a space to look at some of the questions that you missed or that you felt you weren't ready to explore. My challenge would be to look at some of those questions and some of those unwelcome visitors specifically, or just look at all of the questions and see which one you can answer today and see, where that exploration takes you. I highly believe I'm using highly a lot today. Apparently that's my word of the day. But I think you will find that some of your insights will be different. And I think that's really what's beautiful about the self-reflection journey is it's not something that you just, do once and just leave it alone. It really changes. Your emotions change throughout the day. I don't know about you, but my emotions change minute to minute. But, things that are going on change, what season you're in. So sometimes it's nice to just kind of see the difference in what insights come up for you. So definitely if that's something that you're looking at, and it feels like more, more aligned with your journey, look back at those questions that you already explored, any of the unwelcome visitors, right? So our unwelcome visitors are those feelings that we want to feel less often. And most of the series was one, exploring that, just thinking about these emotions as visitors, as a reminder that visitors leave, and tackling emotions sometimes, especially when they're visiting as an unwelcome visitor, it's challenging. So any little bit of hope, that I found to help me, I really want to share in hopes that it helps you really navigate through some really difficult times. So some of the emotions that I shared, and specifically the gifts that those emotions bring, were fear. That was definitely a top one for me. Grief, frustration, impatience, grief. And there are definitely more emotions that we could explore together, but I kind of wanted to get you started with a few and kind of go over the process of what that could look like, and reframing your thinking as, okay, if I have this unwelcome visitor, who's gonna visit, by the way? It's not like you you have any say. They gonna come to visit. They gonna get in sit in the couch, start making dinner. It's gonna happen. So if I'm able to understand this unwelcome visitor is going to arrive at any time that they feel like arriving, but they're bringing a gift, would that help me better prepare myself mentally, emotionally, right? For that particular emotion, for that particular challenge? Would that help me? So definitely would love to hear any of your feedback on how you did on this series, and any other questions anywhere you're stuck. So definitely send that over my way. I am on LinkedIn, and you can also send an email, charity@lifesquestionsandlessons.com. As always, thank you so much for listening. Please rate and review this podcast wherever you are listening to my words. And if this series was helpful for you, please share it We are here on this planet to help each other. So if it was helpful to you, it's probably going to be helpful for someone else. And until next time, take care.